Welcome back to Clark's Ring Rants. Let's get straight into today's video. Breaking news, so it's official. Fabio Wardley will be looking to activate his immediate rematch clause after his 11th round stoppage defeat to Daniel Dubois last weekend. He's not going to take our advice. He's not going to take the pundits' advice. He's not going to take the pros' advice. He's going straight back in there. He thinks he can right the wrong and become a two-time heavyweight world champion. Let's talk about it. Just before we get into it, if you could do me a massive favour, make sure you hit the like button on this video. It really helps the channel grow, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you. Back into the video. So I made my feelings pretty clear in the post-fight video I did after Fabio Wardley fought Daniel Dubois. I thought he took a horrendous beating in that fight. Outside of the two knockdowns, I struggled to give Fabio Wardley a round. It was one-way traffic. From the fourth round onwards, it got pretty uncomfortable. After, I want to say, about round 8, I think Fabio Wardley should have been saved from himself. He should have been pulled out of there. Yeah, I understand his corner's thinking and other people's thinking in the belief that he shouldn't have been pulled out. Yes, it's Fabio Wardley. Write him off at your peril. He's always dangerous, but he still tagged Daniel Dubois with some pretty big shots in the second half of the fight, but there was absolutely no mustard on those shots. They didn't deter Daniel Dubois from coming forward at all. He was a spent force. He was stumbling around the ring. He was on unsteady legs. That eye was pretty much closed shut. His nose was bleeding profusely. There was no way Fabio Wardley was going to win that fight, and I think his corner got it wrong. The doctors were disgraceful. They should have pulled him out. And then Howard Foster, he stepped in eventually, yeah, but it was too late. Now, in my opinion, Fabio Wardley needs a long rest for those injuries to heal and recover. And I'm not just talking 3 or 4 months and throw him in an immediate rematch. I'm talking he needs maybe even up to a year out of the ring, because we don't know the full extent of the damage he's suffered yet. I'm sure every time he goes to the toilet now, blood is going to be coming out. Blood is going to be coming out of every single hole in his body. He's probably bleeding from places he didn't even think he could bleed. He's probably got bruising, broken bones. He's going to be a mess. You do not know the full extent of those injuries and how they're going to impact him moving forward. Is his punch resistance going to be the same? Is his fighting spirit going to be the same? How is he going to be after a beating like that? And to go back in there straight away with the guy who's just put that beating on you, I think is absolutely insane. Listen, I've never fought, but I've boxed. I've done a fair bit of sparring in my time, and I've done heavy sparring sessions in the gym, and even there, I've took a bit of a beating. I've not felt right for a week or two. So, can you imagine what sort of state Fabio Wardley's body is going to be in after he's fought? He's been in there for 11 rounds. It's been pretty one-sided. He's going to need a long time to recover. And the thing is as well, if they were to activate the rematch clause, which they have, and that was always in place in the contract, I don't understand why they didn't just pull him out sooner. Like I say, it was glaringly obvious after round 6, 7, 8 that Fabio Wardley's chances of winning that fight were diminishing by the second. And by the time he lost, he was absolutely out on his feet. He took way more punishment than he needed to. What I don't understand is Ben Davison, Lee Wiley, they all knew he had a rematch clause in there. If you can see your fighter taking a beating like he did, why not pull him out after round 8? Save him for the rematch. It adds to the storyline. It builds up a narrative. It was stopped too early. Fabio Wardley could have turned that fight around, but they've taken that away now, that storyline. In my opinion, now it's going to be much harder to sell a rematch than it would have been if the fight was stopped after 8 rounds, because now people are saying, Daniel Dubois, yes, he was down twice. Fabio Wardley had some early success, but he outboxed him, he broke him down, and he took him out in 11 pretty one-sided rounds. It's going to be hard to sell the rematch. They've missed a trick there, in my opinion. I just don't understand why they didn't do that. And I know Fabio Wardley, he shouldn't listen to people like me and other people telling him not to take the rematch, maybe retire, whatever, because Fabio Wardley wouldn't have got to where he's gotten to if you just listen to people like that. You need that delusional self-belief to make it in a sport like boxing, especially when you're such a late bloomer and a late starter like Fabio Wardley. You're already playing catch-up, so then if you're going to listen to doubters, you've got no chance. So I understand people saying for that reason he should take the rematch. He's got nowhere else to go. I disagree. Fabio Wardley was never meant to become a world champion, right? He did it. He shocked the world. He proved us all wrong. But now the pressure's off. He can go away. He can recover because, like I keep reiterating, it's going to take him a long time to get back into fighting shape. He can have a rehabilitation fight. There's no rush. He can try and rebuild. He can try go away, learn a few more fundamentals, try be a bit more defensively sound because he was taking a lot of those punches flush when he was tired, and that's going to take it out of you. He can tidy up his game a little bit more. There's no rush. Why does he need to rush back in to try and become a 2-time world champion? He's got plenty of money. I'm sure he doesn't need it. I'm sure he's a very, very wealthy man after that last fight. So go away, take some time to recover, maybe take a few more easier fights. You've been in some wars over the last few years, some brutal fights that have taken a lot out of you. Fraser Clark, the first fight. The Hooney fight went long. The Parker fight went long. This fight here with Dubois went long. Relax, maybe work on a few things in camp, tighten up defensively a little bit, and then come back. There's no rush, and I don't see no reason why he'd target an immediate rematch unless they're looking to cash out, because I think he's in trouble if he fights Daniel Dubois again in an immediate rematch. I only see it going one way, and it probably ends sooner. But what do I know? Fabio Wardley has announced he's going to trigger that rematch clause. Will it happen? Will it go ahead? Should it go ahead? Should his team allow it to go ahead? Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.